still doesn't make it a black civilization, but very possible. Now I see an elephant. Is he going with Hannibal?
Alone about the ethnic persuasion of Hannibal Barca, the greatest ruling figure Carthage had ever known, is clear indication concerning the significance and or presence of the black Carthaginian elite. The elephant in the room when it comes to Carthage has always been Hannibal Barca's ethnicity.
The elephant in the room, that was smooth.
Even the black men, no doubt, present in Hannibal's army has been controversial, because the persistent image of black people in elite positions within preeminent ancient civilizations does not sit well with our society today.
Depends who you ask. I don't have a problem if that's what evidence presents. It doesn't matter. That's what we want to know. We just want to know the truth. I still don't think Hannibal was black, though. So I want to see how you're going to present it, because the coins are there and they do not point in that direction.
Was Hannibal a black man and therefore a reflection of the greatest black elite dynasty within Carthaginian civilization? An honest answer to that question is no one really knows for sure, because scholars cannot confirm with certainty the existence of any authentic images of him. However, the strongest evidence we may have concerning an actual depiction of the great Hannibal Barca comes from the coin of Trasimeno. The Western world will consistently present to you about 3 images or so that they believe are portraits of Hannibal. Unfortunately, they present these images without much context. All 3 of these images have a sort of Mediterranean look, and according to Francis Polsky, a noted iconographer, the popular bust of Hannibal
it's probably not authentic.
Is not of Hannibal at all, but simply the ideal representation of a hero. The best chance of actually having a general idea of Hannibal's physical features are from coins. There currently exist about 8 coins that may be associated with Hannibal himself, but the coin that creates the greatest stir is the coin of Trasimeno. Most coins that...
I mean, these are the good coins, by the way. These are coins, unless you find a way to disqualify these coins, which I don't know how you would, because they represent the entirety of the family. We see Hamilcar, we see Asdrubal, we see Hannibal, and given, you could tell me, well, yeah, but we're not 100% sure that that's Hannibal. Okay, but we are quite sure that that's the rest of the family. So wouldn't it make sense that Hannibal looked like the rest of his family? If you see my father and you have never seen me, well, you could try and at least give... My dad has got long hair, he's got black hair, he's got same facial features, he's got a bit of a bigger nose than me, he's a bit taller than me, but yeah, you could tell I'm his son. And so I think looking at the family, it's a very good indication, and these coins look clearly Mediterranean and Semitic, 100%.
That are promoted as being from the Barca family are ultimately representations of Punic gods and are often not meant to be representations of the Barca family phenotype. Before I get...
You have to qualify that.
Into this coin, it's important to understand that I'm not making the argument that this coin is of Hannibal. I'm making the argument that there is no reason why this coin should be ignored as it is in popular...
There is reason actually to be ignored, and I know which coin is going to show. There is a reason why that coin should be ignored, but I'll present it after you show the coin and defend your case.
...and scholarly spaces. The discovery of this coin and others like it are very inconvenient. It was discovered in Italy, dated about 217 BC in the vicinity of Lake Trasimeno after Hannibal defeated the Romans there. Now, some make the claim that Hannibal never minted coins in Italy, but that simply isn't the case.
That is wrong.
He did issue an electrum coinage in Capua, Italy, and so a history of him doing so exists. After his victory at Trasimeno and the discovery of the Trasimeno coin, the obvious conclusion is that either the coin is a depiction of a Punic god or the victor himself, Hannibal. The coin is likely not a depiction of an elephant driver, because the elephant depicted on the coin is an Indian elephant, and the sole surviving elephant of Hannibal after he crossed the mountains was an Indian, one that Hannibal rode on himself. And so the implications speak for themselves and creates a narrative that's in complete opposition to what popular culture promotes. However, as of late, it seems as though that's beginning to change slightly with the more recent depiction of Hannibal as a black man in the History Channel's series called Barbarians Rising.
Yeah, but I think they're doing that not because there is a valid argument to be made. They're doing it to virtue signal.
What am I trying to say? Well, Carthage, upon further review, was a typical North African civilization.
Yes.
One that was obviously diverse.
Absolutely.
Make an absolute statement about its status of being a black civilization only depends on what sources you decide to put more weight into. But I think a proper historical perspective will lead you to ask different questions rather than make absolute statements.
Yes.
Questions like, what kind of role did black people have in Carthaginian civilization?
Absolutely.
And given the evidence we've collected today, I think the answer is a significant one. Well, I'm all out, guys. If you like these videos and want to help,
yeah, no, good, very fair. As I say, I disagreed with a few things, but as you see, compare this video that we just watched. Even though I disagreed with a few points, I agreed with a lot of the stuff that he said. In fact, we say a lot of the same stuff. It's just that when he says it's okay, when I say it, whatever.